Good afternoon. It is Monday, June 8th, and I'm Janet McElligott in Los Angeles, California. I leave tomorrow to go to Italy, and on the 12th, I'll be speaking in Florence about the Nuba Mountains. A number of years ago, I think it was 2012, when President Trump had his first inauguration, I became acquainted with a man named Ken Carlson. He had done a film called The Heart of Nuba about his friend Dr. Tom Katina in the Nuba Mountains. This panel discussion will be with the former Prime Minister of Canada, Kim Campbell, the filmmaker Ken Carlson, Dr. Tom Katina, and me. And what we're going to be talking about is the state of Sudan, especially as it relates to the Nuba Mountains, and the changes that have occurred since the time of the film. It will be at a beautiful location in Florence, not far from El Domo. And I would like to hear from everybody in the Nuba Mountains exactly what's happened to you and your families, exactly what's going on today. And I heard from a friend of mine, Abu Obeid Abdullah, and he said that he is now in charge of helping the widows and children of about 30 different families that have been affected by the war. I know that there have been horrible battles in the Nuba Mountains because it's full of resources. But now is the time, seriously, to be behind your armed forces. It is the only hope for peace. It doesn't look as if the UAE is going to pull back in any meaningful way. You have to fight them. You have to push the remaining RSF out of the way. And what's gone on recently with the RSF coming back into society is something that the people of Sudan will have to figure out and have to come to terms with. But justice is vital and is important. So if you're in the Nuba Mountains, would you send me a Facebook message? Would you reply to this and tell me some of your stories? And I will share them with the world. Until I'm back in Italy, and I'll be there on, I think, the 10th. You lose a day, and I fly all tomorrow and tomorrow night. So we're still fighting the good fight. And Sudan War Crimes is looking at creating businesses for IDPs. And I will be talking to the former Prime Minister about seeing how we spread those out. I've also talked to members of the U.S. government about micro-lending and funding to help people get their lives back together. And we'll be working with Anwar Yahya of Sudan War Crimes to make those kinds of things happen. It won't happen overnight, but it is happening. And these meetings that I'm going to, these times that you don't hear from me, is because I'm out talking to funders. And we will get it done. So for everyone, thank you, and I'll be back in touch soon.